and hospitality. He was an embassy in India of Uzbekistan, arriving here. I was convinced of his words and received incredible emotions. Apollo showed me the real India, for which I am very grateful. Really hope that our cooperation will only expand and world will know about it. Thank you for your care and hospitality. Our team really appreciative it. Let's start giving people life. Thank you.
We've got the chairmen of both the group who, under your august presence, will do the signing of the first tertiary care hospital to be set up in Uzbekistan. It's the first collaborative effort by an Indian entity and also brings in Indian healthcare and its exemplary standards to the region. The hospital will focus on cardiac sciences, cancer, and GI. My request, Mr. Fakhruddin and our Honorable Chairman, to sign the documents and exchange it. I would also take this forum to thank Mr. Fakhruddin, who spent some time to pick up his English to talk to the media, because their standard of education back in their country is Uzbek or Russian. And I think he's done a commendable job, which shows his commitment to the partnership.
To make an entry into the Central Asian country of Uzbekistan. While I personally have not visited Uzbekistan, we're very familiar with the beauty and the cultural landscape, definitely, but also the fact that they're a country who really want to give back high quality healthcare to their citizens, albeit small in comparison to India, but the passion and the commitment to give high quality healthcare is there. And to the group who has come today, I think the passion is definitely there. They're a young group, a very committed group, have come together with a single-minded devotion, which is the same as Apollo's promise, is to give the highest standards of healthcare to their countrymen, which is affordable, which is accessible, and which has the most brilliant outcomes. Dr. Nurullo Mamakadov, founder, and of course Mr. Fakhruddin, and he's also the co-founder and the chairman of the group. His Excellency Mr. Dilshad, the Ambassador of the Republic of Uzbekistan, and to the Republic of India, Dr. Amrilo Inyatov, the first Deputy Minister of Health. They're all logged in, and I would like to tell them that more than anything else, today's partnership is significant. We definitely want to do more, not only in Uzbekistan, but in all the Central Asian countries. And coming together with this partnership means a lot to us. The project division has worked very hard, and the promise is to provide tertiary healthcare services to the people of the region. The focus will be on oncology, because we know that throughout the world there is a problem with cancer, and it's growing tremendously. In the space of cardiology, and as all of you know and understand, that the burden of NCDs is so much, and whatever we do is not enough. In training and skilling, because India is really positioned to skill people of the highest caliber for the rest of the world. And we are going to focus on the highest quality of training, not only for our clinical staff, but for the nurses and for the allied healthcare professionals. We will work with them on diagnostics, which are again the high-end genetic molecular diagnostics. And we will also work with them on the eICUs, which will be electronically linked to the ICUs and the hub here, We will have amazing translators, and we will see that, whenever you intervene at the right time, using just the best bandwidth which is now possible globally, that we will help them make the right interventions which really save people's lives. In the future, we envisage being able to do research, clinical trials, helping them with their pharmacy, and helping them with literally managing super efficient hospitals. Apollo's strength is that globally we are able to get not only a second opinion within our Apollo system, but we're able to access high quality second opinions anywhere in the world. If you want it for oncology, we can get it, we do it with MD Anderson, Sloan, and some of the best centers. If it is for cardiology, it would be with Cleveland Clinic, and we've been consistently announcing these partnerships. By bringing the Marfan Group Hospital, within the Apollo system, all the people there, the patients there, the countrymen there, will also have access to the highest global standards of healthcare through all the services which we provide. So I feel that as a partnership, it may be a small step in the right direction, but it will be a giant leap for mankind at large, because it will contribute to the highest standards of healthcare in that part of the world. I feel humbled to say that the Apollo hospitals are ranked among the best hospitals worldwide. And for us to achieve that significant focus, it has been the relentless charge of our chairman, who has always said that we have to do more, we have to bring the highest standards consistently, and backed by a fabulous team of doctors, nurses, and high-quality professionals who are 24/7 delivering on this promise. Both the government of India and Uzbekistan for allowing us, for encouraging us to collaborate, to co-create, and bring quality healthcare services for the people of Uzbekistan and the Fergana Valley at large. Thank you all, and I'm looking forward to a fantastic partnership in the future. Namaste.
To the Marfan Group. I'm very happy that Mr. Fakhruddin Azaf, co-founder, chairman, Narula Mumtaz, co-founder of the group, Marfan Group, Mr. Anwar John, Mr. Akmal, Mr. Naijena also are with us today. But we are also going to have Dilshad Akshab, ambassador to the Republic of Uzbekistan, who will come on the video, along with Amrullah, first Deputy Prime Minister, Ministry of Health, Republic Affairs. And I'm also very, very thankful for our Sangeeta Reddy, who had a lot of discussion with the previous ambassador to India, Farooq Arez, who is now the first Deputy Foreign Minister, Republic of Uzbekistan, who will also come on video to wish this unique venture a great success. Peter said it beautifully. We are together, we'll make a difference, and to make a difference in life is very important. To make a difference in healthcare is the utmost important. It is the one that what Apollo, when we started in this very same hall 38 years ago, you all have supported us. Today, we have grown from Chennai, we have grown all over India and some other places around the world. But more than 150 countries people come to us, to India, for a single purpose, saying, we trust Apollo. We know Apollo will deliver the ultimate in healthcare services, and this is what the promise that we kept in everything. I am very thankful to the 100,000 odd family members of Apollo Hospital who have joined together and then say, together it is our wish, it's our duty to beyond the expectations of people who come to us. And I am very grateful to the entire Apollo family who has done a marvelous thing in this. Today is a very important day for us. As I said, in India, it's not just Apollo. There are at least another 100 good hospitals in the country who are able to give equal or better care than any place anywhere in the world. I'm a cardiologist. I started this hospital because you all know I lost a young man with a 31-year-old wife, 4-year-old daughter, 2-year-old son, absolutely stunned because they never expected their father to be no more. And that's what shook me up and said, when I was in America, I think I was as good as the locals, and I could see many Indians who are par excellence. And then this is what prompted me to say, why can't we bring the healthcare in our country for our people? So that was the concept. It was not easy, as you all know, but I'm happy today. After 38 years, it all happened, and today more than 2/3 of the population of the country are using the private health care, which has been started by Apollo way back in 1973 and inaugurated by then President John Singh. And I'm grateful for the good wishes that he has given and the great work that our people have done in every single department. There is only one hospital in the whole world, please remember this, who is an entire healthcare system. We touch about 150 million people. There is no private hospital in the whole world who has touched 150 million people. So I think this is a very touching remark. This is not for me. This is what I am saying is to the entire Apollo family who has done this and the people who trusted us. And I think media has played a very significant role in transmitting this news. Suppose we do a wonderful thing back home in our hospital, it will stay within 4 hours. But you are there to carry on all of these years to say, here in Apollo, they are doing something which is done in, say, Mayo Clinic or Cleveland Clinic, and they have done it better. I mentioned these two hospitals because when I went to Mayo 5 years ago, the CEO gave me a bunch of flowers and said, Dr. Reddy, this is for you to go overtaking our transplant program for which we were global leaders for 21 years. From that 5 years, we were there, up and up. In Cleveland Clinic, this is known for the heart care, and today we are the leaders. Apollo is the leader in heart surgeries. We have done over 184,000 last month. I don't know today's count, but I know they're up there. But in healthcare, numbers doesn't matter. It is the quality of care that is given. Our quality is equivalent or better than the best centers anywhere in the world. In heart care, it is 99.4%, and in 1 year survival is over 99%. So I think this is where we have distinguished ourselves, saying, whatever we do it with great care. And I've got that trust in our people, our team members, whoever come, they have built this. And that's what the world has recognized. And I think more and more will come. Today, with Morphan Group, if they have come to us, they have heard saying Apollo is like this. Then they did their own investigation, and the founders found that Apollo can do what their wish is. Their wish is to see what can be done for Uzbekistan. They have done several things. They just showed us a short film of many, many things that they have done as a starter. And in each of them, they have excelled. And I'm happy, and I would like to assure the co-founders saying that we will do it with you, we will do it in such a way that you will be proud that you have given something back to Uzbekistan. I assure you this on behalf of the entire Apollo family. This is where I think wherever we go, I think we give that promise saying we will, whatever we have learned 38 years ago is probably changed. Somebody used to call me Dr. Reddy is crazy of technology. I bought the first CT scan in the country. Today I bought the 640 slides CT scan in the country. Similarly, There's a new technology which has come for brain and neck tumors called ZAP. We'll be the first one to buy that. We have already signed it, and it will be installed. So I think we need technology because we have people who have got the capability, but they need the tools. The tools are continuously making a significant impact. And I hope with this, we will keep up this place saying that Apollo will do the best possible care for everybody who seeks the help from Apollo. This is the assurance that I can give on behalf of the entire Apollo family. As you all know, we just are going through a pandemic which was never expected, never in the last 100 years. And the last 80 years of my life, I've never seen anything like it. But we are preparing ourselves for another difficult called non-communicable diseases. What are these non-communicable diseases? Diabetes, heart attack, strokes, infection, and add two more to this, the mental disorders and obesity. This is going to be the biggest problem. Way back in mid 2015, the World Economic Forum said 80% of deaths by 2030 will be from non-communicable diseases. And the cost burden for the world will be $30 trillion. For our country, it's going to be $4.2 trillion. Can you imagine what $4.2 trillion is? Our Prime Minister has an ambition to, at the end of 2030, which is going to be more than 50% of GDP. Can we afford this? Even if we can afford it, the families cannot afford it. Because the people whom we are going to lose are the young people. The heart attacks, like in the West, don't occur in India in the 60s and 80s. It used to occur between 30s and 50s. Today we are seeing, the other day I saw a 27-year-old. And the 27-year-old was breathing just before he entered the Apollo compound. And then we could not help him. This is why I took a major decision saying, hereafter, Apollo ambulance for all medical emergencies throughout the country in their cities will be free for any emergency to come to Apollo. There will be no charge on the ambulance because the moment the ambulance reaches the hospital, he has a daily connection with the unit. He will be able to exactly start whatever treatment that is required so that it will make a difference in his life. Unfortunately, what could not happen to this 27-year-old. That is why we made this broad statement. Everybody called me, are you sure, Dr. Reddy? Are you going to do it temporarily? I said, no. Life is more expensive than 1,000 rupees. This rupees from the patient. So I think this is where we are prepared. And as you all know, the COVID and the non-communicable diseases have altered the healthcare to some extent, not only because of these two problems, but because the technologists are busy with innovations. And the innovations are given 4 beautiful things for healthcare. First is artificial intelligence. Number 2 is datamatics. Number 3 is the robotic surgeries. Number 4 is 3D printing. Apollo has all these 4. And the first gift that we are going to give India and the world is through our preventive health checkups. You know why I'm doing preventive health checkups? You all know when I was in HM Hospital. I don't know how many of you are born at that time when I was in HM Hospital. 1974, we built the first health checkup in the world. And from that time we changed it to Apollo Health Check. Now it is called Pro Health Check using artificial intelligence. This will detect a person's personal history and the risk factors. And the risk factors, if they are corrected, probably he will not die. He will be a member of the family, giving happiness to the family. And he will be a member who will contribute to the GDP of the country. So I think this is the gift or mantra, as I call it, for CDC to do this. We will do this, we will do the future health using all these 4 new tools, I call it, tools which can help the doctor to give precise medicine. Precision medicine is the go word for Apollo in 2020 onwards. This is where I think we're going to almost ready. We'll be launching it for our country. We'll launch it for anywhere in the world. Certainly for Marfan Group, I can assure them that when we come there, you come there with all of these that we have learned in all of these years, and the new things that we are going to do will be available for Marfan Group. I have a great word for Marfan Group. All of them are in their 30s. Can you believe? 37-year-old, 7 of them, got together and did this marvelous job. Hearty congratulations to you. And I wish you, we will be with you as the 8th person to make a difference in healthcare. You are already in healthcare, you've got clinics there, you've got hospital there, but I think by joining with us, we will do a beautiful multi-specialty hospital. They don't have to travel for transplants to anywhere in the world. They will have transplants done there with our training, with our help, and with your people. So I think that's where it will make a significant impact. So I'm very proud that today we are going to the world. I think we want to give it to all. So I'm happy Apollo is in the healthcare business. God bless you all.
Life-saving treatments and diagnostic services to the world. I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to the esteemed founder and chairman of the group, Dr. Pratap Reddy, executive vice chairperson Mrs. Preeta Reddy, joint managing director Mrs. Sangeeta Reddy for the support of establishing cooperation between Apollo Hospitals and partner organization, Marfan Group from Uzbekistan. I am confident that cooperation with Apollo Hospitals will elevate quality of healthcare